friends, welcome back to my vlog. If you're new here, my name is Angela D, and I am vlogging about being a single millennial living in Los Angeles while also being a foster mom to 7.5-month-old Buster, who's here on my lap. Here's the top of his hair. His real name isn't Buster. I never share his personal information or the information of his family or his case, just for his privacy and the privacy of his family. But he is 7.5 months old. The last time we got a checkup, he was 16 pounds. I haven't hopped on a scale lately to check his weight. Not going to either. His next visit is in October, so I'll give you a more accurate weight then. He is panting out of excitement. Are you excited? Are you excited? He's excited to do this vlog. He's in the 13th percentile, which may seem tiny, but the visit before he was only in the 6th percentile. So the pediatrician was really excited to see that he is gaining. He's just going to do it a little bit more slowly. He was less than 6 pounds when he was dropped off on my doorstep. So I'm proud of him. Right, mister? Right? Yeah. So yeah, he eats everything that I give him. He eats purees, he eats some textured food. He still drinks a lot of ounces of his bottle. So it is really a mix with him, but he's excited to try new things. He loves this rattle. He's really into it. You're probably going to hear it through the video. His sleep, I think he's going through a sleep regression actually, because he'll wake up more periodically in the night, but I just have to put his pacifier back in and he usually settles pretty easily. We share a room because I live in a 1-bedroom apartment currently. I'm really hoping to move soon to at least a 2-bedroom somewhere, but it's very expensive and it's a global pandemic, so I'm not sure that I want to do that right now because prices surprisingly haven't dropped that much. So I'm waiting it out. Buster can sit up. He doesn't stay up for very long, but he can sit up. He usually uses his arm to keep himself tripoded up. He is trying very hard to crawl, still working on getting his arms to coordinate with his legs, but what he likes to do now is lay on his back and he pushes off with his feet and his little tushy goes in the air and he scoots backwards, so he can't see where he's going. He just knows he's propelling himself backwards, and that's fun for him. He loves to read books. He will sit in your lap. Yeah, you do. You love books. Don't you? Oh, are you ticklish? Are you a little ticklish? Huh? Yeah, you little ticklish. Yeah. Ticklish. Yeah. He loves to read books, so we've read a lot of those board books actually, only a couple that we haven't read yet, and I'm probably going to go into paper pages in a little bit because he will sit and listen to a paper page book even though it's a little longer. That's right. He babbles now all the time. Baba, mama, dada. Ga ga ga, blah 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 blah. Sometimes, one time it sounded like he said hi, but it wasn't contextually appropriate, so I don't think it was an actual hi, and it sounded like he said what, but he definitely did not say what. We are still pretty much holed up in our apartment. It was a heat wave a couple weeks ago, so we stayed inside. I have a mobile air conditioning unit, and I did use it, but it's only in the living room, so it was a hot and stuffy night. And then after the heat wave, there was fires not far from us. I think it was in the San Gabriel Mountains, but the wind and the breeze took the detritus into the air from the fires, and so we had really bad air quality, like dangerously gross. And it's especially harmful to babies, so we have literally been staying inside, not going anywhere. Don't choke yourself. If you looked at my last video, I got a new job. Hooray! I am now a professional writer, and because of the pandemic, we are writing remotely, and I won't have to go back into the office until 2021. We're not sure when in 2021, but he can stay with me. Everybody in the program has been very welcoming and very understanding, and they love when he pops up occasionally on some of my videos. But I have been going over into my bubble of friends who have been letting us in and helping us, and they've helped with Buster sometimes, or I did hire a babysitter to come a few times. She wore a mask, washed her hands, and she, she was extra vigilant, which was really nice, and she was amazing with it. So that's what's going on. I have been exploring daycare options for him. So most of the daycares in Los Angeles are shut down, especially the ones that are in home, because there are now extra regulations by the state that help to keep the kids safe and healthy. And for centers, it's easier for them to be able to do all of those guidelines. In-home, it's a lot harder. So a lot of the in-homes have shuttered right now, including the amazing in-home I found for him that was only going to charge me what I could get subsidized, use cloth diapers, very small group, like less than 5 kids. She unfortunately decided, you know, there's no way I can keep all of these kids safe at once, so that stinks. So I had, before the pandemic, I had interviewed at 2 different centers, one that I did not like as much as the other. It was cramped, a lot smaller, more kids. It just didn't feel, it felt like a last resort daycare, honestly. And then I found one that was near my work that was great, but it is one of the more expensive places, and I would have to pay a lot out of pocket. The subsidy, any subsidy program that I got, there's absolutely no way it would cover. I think it covered like 2/3 of it. And I promised myself when I got into foster care that I was not going to go in debt because of foster care. So that place is out. I found another place closer to home. They're very sweet. They have a really small class size. They only have 8 babies in the entire daycare. And the babies room is a separate bungalow from the rest of the daycare. So the only people that go into the baby area are the babies, the teachers, and then the parents. And the parents aren't even allowed to go inside anymore. The parents have to stay outside, get handed their baby on the doorstep, because they want as few grown-ups in that baby room as possible. Also, all the teachers are wearing masks, washing hands, being extra vigilant. That one is still outside of what a stipend can cover, I'm being told by my social worker. But we'll see. We'll see how much out of pocket I will have to come. Hi, are you getting impatient? Do you need to move? Yeah. Yeah, he is generally a happy baby. He still has 2 teeth on the bottom, his 2 teeth right here. He looks like a little bunny. A little bunny rabbit. Without the top teeth, anyway. He's still not much of a snuggler. If he's really tired, he will snuggle with you because, well, he's tired. But if he is not tired, he is busy. Like, you can't see it on my lap right now, but he's horizontal, pushing off of my leg to tip himself out of my lap. He's a crazy man, and he's chewing on a chew toy. So yeah, very energetic, his case. So let's see. He had his last hearing in August. I don't think I've actually vlogged since then, but basically it was the hearing where his parents get the list of things they have to do in order to get him back. And again, I don't share their private information, so I'll just tell you some of the things some people have to do. Some people have to take parenting classes. Some people have to do random and regular drug tests. Some people have to do inpatient or outpatient rehab. Some people have to do domestic abuse classes. Some people have to do, what else? They have to make sure they live in a stable home. There's more that they could potentially have to do. Well, if they have mental health issues, they have to see a therapist. They have to be taking medication regularly. They have to be seeing that therapist regularly. They can't just see them once. So that's just a handful of things of what parents might have to do in order to get their children back. So his parents got that information, and they can start on that. But his next hearing isn't scheduled until 6 months out, because that's how the LA County foster system works. So he will be over 1 year old by the time his next hearing is, because it took them so long to do that hearing, the dispositional hearing. It took them 6 months to do that. So after the dispositional hearing, the parents get 6 months to do the list of things they have to do, and if they're on good progress and they're doing everything they should, but they haven't quite finished the list, they get extended another 6 months. I don't know why they have them in 6-month blocks. That seems so freaking long, especially in the age. Excuse you. He's smiling. Especially for kids this age, every 6 months is like such a leap and a bound for him. So yeah, so this boy will be here for his first Thanksgiving. He will be here for his first Christmas, his first New Year's, his first Valentine's Day, right? And I am thankful that I get to have all these firsts with him. I am sad that his bio parents do not get to have these firsts with him. But on the other hand, it's like I'm getting all these firsts, and I, of course, am 100% attached to this boy. So it's nice to have his firsts, knowing that he will most likely be reunified, and I will not get his seconds or thirds or fourths. What, man? Do you want to get down? He's losing his patience with me. Are you losing your patience? He's smiling at me. Anyway, there's more to update. I don't think he's going to last very much longer. So that's just a general recap of the last 7.5 months with my little friend. As always, thank you for supporting us. Thank you for being here. we are so happy. What? You are so gassy. You are so gassy. He just had formula and a combination of corn and squash. So I don't know, maybe it was something in the corn and the squash, but anywho, thank you for joining us. As always, please subscribe to our channel if you already hadn't, so you can be part of our little online family. We're on Facebook and Instagram at angeladeevlogs. You will see way more updates there than on here, although I'm trying to be a lot better about being more on YouTube. So thank you so much. Have a good day.